Hello everyone, this is Prashant. Today in this video we will discuss on the expression for peak overshoot. Okay, the peak overshoot is one of the time domain specification in the under diameter system. Okay, in the previous case we derived the expression for rise time, peak time. So now it is time to derive the expression for peak overshoot. Okay, so look at the time domain specification curve of the second order system. So the peak overshoot is defined as the difference between the maximum peak of the waveform and the reference interval. Okay, so peak overshoot is defined as the maximum value of the peak of the response to the reference interval. Okay, as you see here, so clearly you can see here this much portion is overshooted from the steady state time. So this much portion we call it as a maximum overshoot. Okay, that will be given by, so MP equals to, it is C of Tp. So this point we have the maximum peak of the response. Let us take it as C of Tp, and the time required to reach this peak is Tp. So difference between minus C of Tp and 1. So one is the reference input, or we call it as a step input. So okay, so as we know that the response of the second order under diameter system is C of t equals to 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n into t divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square into sine of omega dt plus theta. Okay, let us substitute this equation in MP. Okay, so MP equals to C of Tp is given by 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n. In place of t, I will substitute Tp divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square. Okay, so next term is sine of omega d into Tp plus theta. Okay, so we know that in the previous lecture we derived the expression for peak time. So peak time is given by pi divided by omega d. Okay, or pi divided by omega n into square root of 1 minus zeta square. So where omega d is omega n into square root of 1 minus zeta square. So let us substitute this equation in the above equation. Current as above equation is equation number 1. Okay, so MP equals to, so look at the equation number 1. It is 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n into Tp divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square sine of omega dt Tp plus theta minus 1. Okay, equation. So this one will get cancelled. So remaining term is e raised to minus zeta omega n. In place of Tp, I will substitute pi divided by omega n into square root of 1 minus zeta square and whole divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square into sine of omega d. So omega d into Tp. Tp is pi divided by omega d plus theta. Okay, so look at the equation. Omega n and omega n will get cancelled here, and omega d will get cancelled. Okay, so the reduced equation will be, we will erase this part. Let's call this equation as equation number 2. Okay, so omega n is get cancelled and omega d is cancelled. The MP is reduced to, it is minus e raised to minus pi zeta divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square. Remember, exponential term is related to this part only. It is minus pi zeta divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square. Okay, and whole divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square into sine of pi plus theta. Okay, sine of pi plus theta. Okay, we know the relation between the damping factor and the angle theta. So it is given by, so opposite indicates 1 minus zeta square, square root of 1 minus zeta square, adjacent indicates zeta, and opposite hypotenuse indicates 1. So sine theta can be given as sine theta equals to square root of 1 minus zeta square. Okay, so look at this equation, sine of pi plus theta. So sine of pi plus theta is minus theta, minus sine theta. So it is minus sine theta. Okay, the above equation reduces to MP equals to, it is e raised to minus pi zeta divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square whole divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square into sin pi plus theta is minus sin theta and value of sin theta is square root of 1 minus zeta square. So it will be minus square root of 1 minus zeta square. Okay, so look at this equation. This term square root of 1 minus zeta square and this term square root of 1 minus zeta square will get cancelled, and the remaining term is finally the maximum overshoot is given by MP equals to it is e raised to minus pi zeta divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square. The exponential term is related to complete term. Suppose if you want to express the maximum overshoot in terms of percentage, then multiply it by 100. Finally, percentage MP is given by, it is exponential raised to minus pi zeta divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square into 100. So this is the complete derivation for maximum overshoot. Okay. So these equations are very much helpful to find the time domain specifications of any control system. Okay. In the previous case we derived the rise time, peak time, and this is the maximum overshoot. Okay. These equations are very much helpful to find the time domain specifications of any second order system. Okay. Remember these equations for future. Okay. Thank you.